Here we go. And Vikas Kumar with the first ball. Does the fielding himself. The non-striker wanted it halfway down the pitch, Hassan. But, goes back.
Here's Jaipal.
Oh, that is launched. Oh, that's a biz away. Super six. That's travelling. That's going all the way. That's going round about where you were this morning with the cameraman.
This is huge. Only well.
Hasn't quite got hold of this as well, but it's still got enough to go all the way. He didn't middle it at all, but it's 6 more. Well, he's in the mood to party, isn't he? He's in the mood to hit big. He's in the mood to make up. Suresh Kohli.
Jaipal, free hit.
And, well, that's going to go to the boundaries. It fielder's coming across. He's not going to get there. So, well, it's just boundaries galore. Swere patake chalpe. Well, the first over was all tiki-taka. This one is boom, boom, boom. I love it. T10 at its best. This is sliced up in the air. This should be a chance. It's gone a long way up, and it's been well taken. A good catch there. So the Kings get a wicket thanks to Mohamed Awais. And, well, they desperately needed that. He was a man on a mission.
Yeah, and we'll look after those couple of boundaries. Been a few highlights early on here. This is another one, and this wasn't too far away from the fielder, Jaswinder Singh, back on the point boundary, but it was hit so hard. And the result, it's a boundary for Bologna.
Super shot, this. Look at this.
Not every country, but 15 countries. This one, well, might have gone to another country, not quite, but still, it's going to be a Maximo. And, well, Bologna, it's been a pretty solid start from the batsman in the top order for the men in blue.
Yeah, nice shot. Got into position.
This one, well, could be a chance, and it's gone straight down the throat of the short, fine leg. And, well, it wasn't the best ball after hitting the big 6. This one, he wasn't quite able to time it. And, well, fortunately or unfortunately, it's gone straight to that man in the circle. Now, this next one, well, this is going to be the first boundary in a while. It's been 20 balls since they last found the fence, but this time they're going to go over it. And Maximo, 6 runs, and they were sorely needed for Bologna at this stage of the innings. Last ball, the 7th.
Comes down, that's gone up in the air, and this is more like it. It's 1, 2, 3, Calypso style. And 6 more, 2 and 2, and that's the end of the over.
Yeah, end of the over. That's the finish that Bologna needed. It's 73. There you go. You asked. I told you. Here's Jugmeet. And, well, this could be a stumping, and he's going to get one. And watch out.
There he goes. That is Bizaway takeoff time. Bizaway Airlines there. Well done to Papa Muliwala. Jagjit Nagra Singh gets a stumping.
Got the stumps down before the batsman was able to come back into his crease, you see here. And he actually threw it on. It's unusual.
A couple of boundaries were hit. And we thought, well, that's the start. Well, this one's going in the gap. It's going to drop and bounce a couple of times and go over. So that's a welcome boundary there. But it's been very much like this. There's been the boundary.
Yeah.
2 and 2, didn't we?
Yeah. There you go. A bit of interesting info as well from Desirage. This one's interesting as well. And this one, I think it's going to be the first. Well, I thought it might be over the fence, so it wasn't quite fish food. But what it is, it's half a dozen runs to Bologna and handy runs at the end of their innings.
Yeah, very handy. I mean, and this is one way to get him. It's gone over that man at third, all the way down to the boundary. And I keep saying it, I just think in this format, that's a very vital.
It's wonderful that you're getting involved in cricket. Here's the last ball of the innings. It's hit hard, and we'll get your running shoes on. In fact, you won't need to, and it's gone through the captain, and that's a boundary to finish for Bologna due to that misfield from the captain, Jaipal Singh.
Yeah, I mean, look at the footwork here. You see the ball coming. He's misjudged it, and then he's done a little bit of fancy footwork here. Look. For Bologna, as we see the first ball. And that short outside the off. The batsman, well, a little bit of hesitation, but thankfully, because of the misfield, they're able to take the run to Kumar, and that's hit hard. And, well, it was in danger of hitting that fielder in the shins. He didn't really fancy it, and in the end, he hopped and scopped all over this. Watch. Yeah. Before we just gloved one. And this is a nice shot. Nice shot inside the power play. He knows that if he's got enough on it, if he plays an authentic shot, this is going to go over the infielder. It does. A 1 bounce, 4 runs. He's got a snick on that, and it races away to the boundary. The bowler can just hold his head. It was very wide, you have to say, with the field the way it is, with that man.
A few balls flying away in that area the way he's bowling. This one's up in the air, but I tell you what, it's going to go all the way. They might even put a man back at mid-off, but he's not going to catch it. It's a Maximo from Kuma. Didn't quite get out of the middle, but still got enough to take it all the way. Persisting with his off-stump line. I think that's smart.
It's half a chance and just dropping short of the fielder. And, well, he had to commit. He had to go for it. He needed to get the wicket. Dipping on him. Yeah, awkward, very awkward, but he needed to try and that's going to race away as well. He's not going to stop that. As soon as it was hit, it was wide of the fielder, going quickly, bubbling away. Slight little slope there as the ball goes down to the boundary, and that's gone. His outfield is lightning.
For Bologna. And, well, we talked about it, and this one he's lost the handle down leg side exactly where he didn't want to bowl it because the fine leg came up into the circle. Well, now he's not only on in the circle, he's left the field of playing because he had to go fetch this one. This is 4 more runs.
Yeah, and could do nothing about that. Full of ball, and he'll be looked to latch onto that as he found the gap. And, well, he did sort of. It went through the gap of the legs of the fielder there, trying to stop it. And between them, they couldn't do anything about it. And that's, Salim.
Yeah, Salim. He got a fair bit on this, but just not quite enough to stop it. And Penala, well.
Oh, that's been hit hard, and, well, nobody's going to stop that. Too short. And you can see the keeper is having a chat with the bowler saying, look, come on, this is where you need to be. Because anything short's going to be clubbed. You saw the ball before the batsman.
A very small margin of error. Shahir Salim with his off spin. This one's going to be in the gap as well. And there wasn't much of a gap, but he found it. And, well, now it's raining boundaries at the Oval Rustignano. Does seem like the Kings are cruising towards this target.
What is the S to you? They've got a tree. The outfield there as well, and yeah, it does make it tricky, but this is another boundary, and this over, the wicketkeeper just throwing his arms up saying, I give up. And, well, he's getting a taste of what it's like to be behind the stumps. It can be frustrating. And Snicks, and over that man. Why have they brought him in? Why are you not learning? You got to have him on the boundary. 4 more.
Who'd be a captain? Let's just keep shuffling him around, and the Kings, they just have the knack.
But it's worth it. And that's been smashed away. 4 runs is short. It's horrible. It's gone. Gundy ball. But you know me, ball goes up in the air. Hit it from the middle of the bat. I'm about to go into my bullies.
Then we're going to eliminate the bottom team from this tournament. Well, this is Tortuga territory, and it's going to go straight through the fielder. And look, he's actually a pretty good fielder down there. But this one, he just couldn't do much about it, could he? Because it's Coley.
And that one's right in the zone, and that's going a long way. Well, we've seen it on the pictures. We saw it in the introduction. That is the Torrente Savannah, and that is going into the Sharks, and that is also a 50. Well batted indeed to just win the thing. And he's trying to hit another, and he does. That's big. 6 more. Shaka. That the Kings is not often that they go past this 8th over. And, well, this is where the fireworks are beginning.
Next Maximo. This one, well, it should be a wicket. It should be a consolation wicket, and it is in the end. And, well, it was a bit of a rattle around in the hands.
Early on in the innings, he was sent from one way to another. They were trying to hide him, and he gets his comeback. It's the ice cream cone there. Look at that. Nice catch.
You're joining us. Score's tied. And, well, it can be a bit anticlimactic way to end match 13. As this one is going to end things. The target of 105 is chased down off 8.1 overs.